Hello, welcome to CGTN live streaming here in Lviv. We are now in a temporary shelter here in the city of Lviv because we know over the past few days, tens of thousands of people fled out of their homes and come to this western city in Ukraine. And today we are coming to this shelter to pay a visit to these refugees and to know what are they living here and what about their life here. As we can see, this is a very simple temporary shelter here. And today I'm very glad to be joined by Mr. Taras Cooley, and who is the chief and coordinator of this shelter. So Taras, welcome to our live streaming.
Hello. I am CFO of company possessing this real estate, and originally we bought it and transformed in sport and office premises.
So this building was your office building before, right?
Some parts
was
fitness center, office buildings, shops, and we have not finished everything, just part of it. It's under construction, but after Russian Nazi forces entered Ukraine, we met necessity to...
So let's, we say there are dozens of people living in these shelters. How many people are there?
We are increasing number every day. We started from 50 people. Now here are 150 people.
150 people?
Yeah, and this one building and some part in another building in this place. And every day we are adding additional places. Mats are now not easy to find. We need mostly mats. Every day we bring some new mats, not beds because beds is too complicated, but just mats, pillows, blankets to make for people just at least short, warm stay, because most of people are traveling from eastern part for 2-3 days.
Traveled a long way coming here to Lviv.
Yes, and some parts are traveling small part by their cars because it is very complicated. Some roads are demolished already, some roads are operating, some petroleum stations are operating, some are empty. Therefore, it's much easier to come here by trains, and people are leaving their cars at home, leaving their homes, even if they are not destroyed, sometimes if they are destroyed. And they are coming here mainly by trains. Most of people are mothers with their children. Sometimes they are accompanied by fathers, but normally...
the elderly people. And we can see they have brought many luggages here because this is a long way. They don't know how long it would take them back to their homelands.
Surely, most of people are not going to return more than 1 month because, unfortunately, we don't believe that this ugly war will be ended in short time.
We saw this is, there's a lady here. Can we ask her a little bit? Can you help us translate a little bit?
Yes, sure. Можна вас запитати кілька запитань?
Hi. We want to know that which city are you from?
З якого міста ви приїхали?
Kharkiv.
From Kharkiv.
From Kharkiv. How long did she travel to Kharkiv?
Скільки часу вам зайняла подорож сюди від Харкова?
2 дня.
2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
So by train or by car?
Поїздом, машиною?
Поїздом.
Поїздом.
By train?
By train.
By train. Okay. Did she bring her children, or how many of them in their families coming here?
Скільки у вас тут сім'я приїхала? Хто з вами приїхав?
2 сім'ї, 7 чоловік.
2 families, 7 people.
2 families, 7 people.
Yeah. How many? Скільки дітей?
3.
3 children, and elder persons and mothers.
Okay. So what about your husband,
А де зараз ваш чоловік?
Здесь.
Husband also arrived here with family.
Okay. So, but we heard that men from 18 to 60, they cannot leave Ukraine.
They cannot leave country, but they still can travel around country. And if it depends on their relative relations to army. They are obliged to be in some special place, or they can travel, but to inform local authority where they are.
Understood. So what is your next plan?
Що ви плануєте наступне, куди ви збираєтесь?
Ищем жилье и арендовать жилье.
They are looking for some building or flat here in Lviv to rent and to stay here. Many people are traveling abroad.
Many are trying to travel to Poland and Slovakia and other neighboring countries.
Through Poland, because through Poland is much easier from Lviv, but after Poland, some are staying in Poland, some are traveling further to all European countries. But surely most who are traveling to Poland.
Okay.
But part of the families prefer stay here, just are looking for some residential buildings or
to stay for a while.
To stay for a while, probably even for once, because most of people don't believe that Putin will come to this part of Ukraine.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wish you safe here.
Дякую.
Thank you. So we can see that this is a temporary shelter in Lviv, and local volunteers, including Taras and your colleagues, offering help here. And we can see that this was originally an office building, but it turned into...
This part was fitness center.
Fitness center.
This part. At the bottom is office building.
Okay. But this building was mainly used for work, right? Before.
Yes. It was partly used by our company, partly rented to another companies, and including this operation of fitness
now
center.
We can see it has turned into a temporary shelters, and people are, living here for some days, and we heard
Most of
that
people are living just for 2-3 days.
2 or 3 days, and they will continue their journey, right?
Either or can find some
place to
stay for longer time here in better conditions.
Yeah, we know that recently tens of thousands of people in many cities like Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Zhytomyr have fled out their homes, right?
Yes, and most of people here are just from Kharkiv, some are from Luhansk region, some from Kyiv region, from various, but from Kharkiv at these days are the most people.
Yeah, we see there is a kitchen here, right?
Some kitchen.
People are having brunch or having meals here.
Yes, we bring 3 times a day hot food.
Food, water,
and during
milk.
water there are some snacks.
Snacks.
But 3 times we bring soup, meat, hot food.
Okay, and we can see that because mostly women and children. We saw some paper diapers and also milk here, infant milk here, milk powder.
Some baby food.
Baby food and paper diapers for these children and women, especially for the children. So we know this place is only one of the temporary shelters in Lviv, right? I heard that there are dozens of temporary shelters here in the city.
As to my knowledge, there are 200,000 people staying in Lviv now.
200,000. 200,000 people.
Fleeing from east are now staying in Lviv. Here we have just 150.
Yeah, so there must be
very
dozens of temporary
place.
shelters, and people can stay for some days, and they are planning for their, next day journeys.
Yes, and the most really are coming abroad because Western Ukraine cannot food for a long time such big amount of people.
So right now for you, what is your biggest challenge for holding an increasing number of refugees from other Ukrainian cities?
At the moment we control situation. Every day we are counting how much people are arriving, and we are increasing our facilities. But some things are already problematic. For example, matters.
Yes.
We have
medicine.
Medicine North, we have received very big help from Poland and Germany and other Western countries. Big cars, lorries with medicine are coming, and it's problem just to sort and to find what is necessary, because it is in big lorries and
So
people every
now
day.
all the food and the fruits and also these daily necessities, where are these coming from?
Various entrepreneurs from Lviv are
Donated
bringing-
by
donate.
local entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Okay.
Something we are buying as our company, also
Buying by
donate
yourself.
ourselves, but very small part.
Okay.
Mainly we provide our premises, and food is provided by our friends, partners, or just volunteers and neighbors from local residential areas are bringing some food and something for children,
Some toys.
toys.
Yes. So how long do you think that this shelter will, hold for the refugees?
As long as war will prove.
As long as the refugees come, you
Yes.
will help them. right?
Surely.
Uh,
I strictly hope that it will be not for too long,
Yeah.
but it's complicated
It
to
depends.
predict.
So are you local people in Lviv?
Yes, I was part of the time of my life living in Kyiv, part time in Lviv, but I was born in Lviv, and now my family returned to Lviv because we have both apartment in Kyiv and Lviv. And
So we can see there are many volunteers are trying to offer some help. These are your colleagues?
part colleagues, but just people who came to help us, knowing about this place, some neighbors or some friends of our colleagues, our workers.
Yeah, I got a question because this is a shelter, temporary shelter, which was turned into a shelter by office building. But when did you pick these refugees up here? Yeah. How did the refugees know there is a temporary shelter here? Who will lead them this way?
There are a number of institutions arranged both by volunteers and by local government
On
to
the train
coordinate.
Coordinate. Oh, the coordinators will arrange the refugees to come here, right?
Yes, we have contacts with this coordinator center. We are calling them, but at last days there are already many people who just inform each other. Relatives, friends are calling one to another.
They can come and
much more people
friends.
are coming here not through coordinative center, but through their friends and relatives, as they are informed by friends and relatives.
Okay, understood. I think that if the crisis continues, more refugees are expected to come to these temporary shelters, coming for help, come to seek help, and some will stay for a while, some will, try to go to other places.
Everyone wants to improve their conditions, but it is not easy.
It's not easy. Especially
locally, most of apartments are already full with some friends, guests, relatives, even just refugees from railway station, from street, and are occupied.
Yeah. So in this shelter, you have rooms, you have bathrooms.
In this shelter, we have just
everything they need.
Big rooms like those from fitness center, and we have sanitary area where there are showers,
everything they need.
Yes, but it's
just a simple temporary shelter.
Because it was a fitness center.
Yeah.
Normally it is complicated. In other office buildings, we arrange just 1-2 shower
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And this, fortunately, we have 10 showers, and everyone can at least be warm, not hungry, and take shower, and be clean, warm,
Yeah.
and not hungry.
Okay. I think that's pretty much for our visiting this shelter today. And thank you very much, Taurus Cooley, the chief and coordinator of this shelter. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's all for our live streaming today. And I will leave you the footage here about this temporary shelter, because we know there are dozens of shelters here in Lviv offering help to tens of thousands of refugees from other Ukrainian cities. Bye.